And now, the grandstanded PD's most-watched sportscast with sports director Rich Chrampanis on WPD News Channel 15.
This was supposed to be a day of celebration for Dale Earnhardt and his racing stable. After all, the Intimidator saw his new driver and his son heading towards a 1-2 finish in the Daytona 500. Now, the winner of the biggest race of the year is the last thing on people's minds. 63 races to visit Victory Lane, but under the circumstances, it proved to be his worst nightmare. Waltrip was on hand at Daytona for the traditional winner's press conference, but instead of celebrating a triumph, he was speaking the praises of his new boss and wishing he was still with us.
Victory Lane, I just couldn't wait. I won the race and I was telling everybody about it, and I just couldn't wait till I got that big grab on the neck and a big hug. I just knew any minute Dale was going to run in Victory Lane and say, "That's what I'm talking about right there." But that wasn't to be. My belief is that in the twinkle of an eye, you're in the presence of the Lord. And that's where I think Dale is. And so instead of patting me on the back and having a party with me, he's up there hanging out with my dad. So that ain't a bad thing either.
In Rockingham today, preparations continued for the Duraloop 400. The race will go on as planned, despite a somber mood amongst track workers. Flags were flown at half-mast as fans and mourners left balloons, wreaths, and words of encouragement. Dale Earnhardt won 3 races at the Rock, and with workers in go mode, Earnhardt's death has not had time to sink in.
We're trying to get through this week the best that we can, because obviously we have a lot of staff here who was close to Dale, who knew Dale, and we're trying to console them and still you know, have the event as well. So it is a difficult time for everybody.
And certainly the sentiment of the entire sports world will be on Rockingham this weekend, as the show will go on, and I think the sentiment among the Earnhardt family and everyone was this is the way that Dale would want it. He would want to go with the regular schedule and to continue racing. And it was Mike Helton today in the press conference was pretty quick in answering that the race was going to go on as scheduled. I don't think there was much debate about it.
It'll be tough, though.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rich.
Absolutely.
Right back, everybody. Stay with us.
Will we work this? It has to be more simple. If only our clients paid on time. Space doesn't flow. It's a cash flow thing.
Shouldn't a small business expect big thinking from a bank?
Email from the bank. Well, at least this will help with our receivables.
Do you think they know anything about modern architecture?
Wpde. Let's get started.
You can't deny it. $269 a month on F-150 is powerful stuff. It's Ford's True Blue Savings event. Get driving. Lease F-150 for only $269 a month. A great payment on one tough truck. It's Ford's True Blue Savings event. $269 a month. True savings on the best-selling truck in the world. See your Carolina Ford dealer today.
He's still looking good. He leads the way. His name is Jared, and he'll lead you to Subway.
I'm not the only one who loves Subway.
That's me, Wayne Adams, with my mom, and that's us after I lost 110 pounds. Subway's low-fat sandwiches like turkey breast and ham, plus walking 3.5 miles a day, gave me a new attitude on life.
Subway. Eat fresh.
Hey kids, it's the 3rd annual PD Kids Jamboree, February 24th and 25th at the Florence Civic Center. All the inflatable rides are free. That's right, only $5 gets you in the Kids Jamboree, where all the inflatable rides, magic show, petting zoo, and even parking are free. There's also live pony rides, live giant Belgian horse rides, the rock wall, NASCAR racetrack, and ice skating all day Sunday. February 24th and 25th. It's the 3rd annual PD Kids Jamboree.
Sponsored by Flavor Rich, Florence National Bank, and Better Value Home Center.
Well, 7:30 tonight, a celebration of Dale Earnhardt's life?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of stories, and we're certainly going to touch upon the safety issue and things like that, but the bulk of this special is going to be a tribute to a man who has really revolutionized a sport in a celebration of his life. I think that's the way the Earnhardt family would like it, and I think that's what people want to focus on right now. They want to focus on the good times, and we're going to see some wonderful memories. We're going to take you back to some of the wins at Darlington, and a track that I know that Dale had a great love and respect for, and it's coming up tonight at 7:30, a half-hour tribute, The Intimidator, a celebration of a NASCAR legend.
All right, Rich, thank you very much. That's going to do it for this special edition of News Channel 15 at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Keith Stroh.
And I'm Allison Floyd. Have a good night. We'll see you at 11.
On World News tonight, when auto racing loses a legend on opening day, it is time to look at the safety factor. The United States and Saddam Hussein again. What difference does bombing him make? The Oklahoma City Memorial Museum dedicated by the president today. Tim McVeigh is supposed to be executed in May. And forced to retire at 60. Do you really lose your edge? The government hasn't changed the rules for some jobs in 40 years.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening, everyone. In many parts of the country tonight, millions of racing fans are still shocked by the death of a racing legend. The Daytona 500 is a landmark event on President's Day weekend, and when stock cars' reigning star Dale Earnhardt smashed into a wall and was killed just before the finish, it cast a tremendous pall over the sport and its opening day celebration. So we go first this evening to ABC's Ron Clay.